Well, yesterday until now I told you about definitions uh, in lenses. I defined what is lens, I defined what is optical center, I defined what is principal focus. Please remember them. You can solve many questions without any calculation if you know the definitions. Now I come to image. Actually, lenses are used by us in camera, deflected eye, like I am using the goggle, I am using convex concave lens both. So how the images are formed, and we have to learn it by heart also. Number one, object at infinity. Object at infinity. Infinity means at large distance. And large distance may be any, like for a convex lens of 10 centimeter. Distance, convex lens of focal length 10 centimeter. Distance of 5 meter may be taken at infinity. Though the distance is also infinite, but that is known to us. So infinity does not mean that which we can't measure or which is beyond our approach, not like that. Infinity means some value is much larger than a given value. But we say how the image is formed. Convex lens बनाएं, draw this central line, draw principal axis, mark F, 2F on both sides. The distance will be equal to F. Now, if object at infinity, you may suppose that rays are coming parallel to principal axis. Bring these rays to this line, and then on an average, they will converge here at focus. This is also definition of second focus. So here we say highly diminished. Diminished means smaller in size. Highly diminished real inverted image is formed. Here is at focus, is at F. You have to remember this. Now, but you may say, sir, it is point object, point image, how can we assure it is inverted? And we need this diagram in telescope, microscope. तो उसके लिए to show the size actually, you can draw this diagram. This when object at infinity, rays are supposed to come parallel to each other. Rays are supposed to come parallel to each other. So it is convex lens here, and mark F to F. At least F को लिखेंगे आप. तो rays coming parallel to principal is not parallel to principal axis. So you may take ray like this, going like this, and parallel to this. These rays are parallel to this, and they meet here to form real inverted image. Like this, you can. Actually, the ray passing through optical center goes straight. I just told now you, but this will go and intersect here at focus. So better is that you first draw the image, small image. Take one ray through optical center, other anywhere else. So you can obtain this image here, inverted, highly diminished image will be obtained at focus. This is one point. Number two, when object is between infinity and 2f, क्या कह लिए object beyond 2f, object beyond 2f. Please practice these diagrams and learn the position of object image. Then your answer can be verified while doing numericals, which people are afraid of. I don't know why students are afraid of numerical. Please practice them. By doing numerical, you understand what we have learned. 2f, these distance will be equal. And take scale, if it is 5 cm, this will be 5 cm. This is f, 2f. We don't write here f1, f2. But I will tell you why don't we write like that. Now object here beyond 2f. You can take ray parallel, and I told you parallel ray converge at focus. It will pass through focus like this, and other way through optical center. So they will meet here. So diminished, not highly diminished, but diminished means smaller. Diminished real inverted image. Inverted image. Between f and 2f. We will obtain diminished inverted real. What is real? I have told you that we can take the position of real image on a screen, or we can locate it. This is the image here. Virtual image position cannot be located. Number 3, object at 2f, convex lens. All these things being told to you in convex lens. Convex lens. Try to draw thin convex lens and longer one also. F, 2f. F. If your distances are just exactly equal, you will not do any mistake in draw the diagram. Otherwise, there will be a mistake. At 2f here. Actually, we get same size image. पहले बना लीजिए same size. Ray parallel pass through focus. Another through optical center. Thank God. So real image of same size. Put the arrows. This is optical center here. If you have drawn diagram and not mark the arrow, half marks deducted. Question will be of 1 mark and half mark deducted. So 50% marks are lost. While you know the question. तो क्या कहेंगे आप? Real inverted image of same size. At 2f. When object at 2f, then we have 2f on other side, real inverted. In fact, inverted image is real itself. I am writing 2 times so that you please learn at least one thing. Now object between f and 2f. Object between f and 2f. This diagram will help you to ascertain your result. In doing numerical, you will be very much sure if you remember these diagrams. Practice this diagram and draw this diagram using carbon pencil, not ink pen, so that you may erase if some mistake has been done. When you go through exam, have your geometry box, and you must have everything. Object between f and 2f. It is here F 2F. Again, same rays are taken parallel through focus optical center. Here we will get magnified real image beyond 2F. You can write it yourself. Here we obtain real inverted and magnified image. बड़े में क्या बोलते हैं? Magnified. Magnified inverted real image beyond 2F. Now, what happens? The object is at F. Object at F. Convex lens. Please watch the video very silently, very sincerely. Sit alone and then watch these videos. You will remember many things in first watch. You may need two or three watches. 2 or 3 times you may see object at focus. It is F2F. So ray parallel to pass through focus. Then through optical center. So they remain parallel to each other. And you know parallel rays meet at infinity. Here the image may also be supposed this way also. We use this fact also. Okay, इधर virtual में नहीं बन सकता है, real virtual. At large distance. Now if object within focus. Object within focus. So it is convex lens F2F. Generally, we people think these are simple things. I have learned it, I have studied, I can do. Without practice, you can't even draw the diagram. We have very good experience of evolution of copies, paper exam देखे हमने आते हुए और बच्चों को भी अटेंड कर देखा है. क्लासरूम में होश ज़्यादा नहीं करता है. क्यों याद नहीं करते? F 2F. Here object ray parallel to principal axis pass through focus through optical center. Now this side they will not come to each other, means they will not cross each other. If you produce them back, then they appear to come from this point. Here will be the virtual magnified erect image. Magnified erect image. Please keep it straight. बच्चे लोग क्या करते हैं मिलाने के लिए? ऐसा समय देखा है कि ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट रे लिया, ये ऐसा किया, ये ऐसा किया, और जबरदस्ती मिलाने के लिए ऐसा मोड़ते हैं, यहाँ ऐसे करते हैं, क्यों करते हैं? नहीं, that is wrong. Keep them straight. We are producing back. Keep them straight like this. So this was all about the image from the convex lens. Remember these conditions. It will help you a lot. Now concave lens, where you are I should say, suppose to do mistake, concave lens या concave कह लीजिए और diverging lens. Remember this name diverging. Then you will not do mistake. Diverging, being the ray which goes away from each other. Diverging. तो concave lens you know if object at infinity, so by definition of second focus, the name is diverging because parallel beam rays parallel to principal axis appear to diverge from a point on principal axis, and this point is called second focus. F to ये जरूर मार्क करें. तो at infinity object at infinity ये तो सब बना लेते हैं. इसके बाद कंफ्यूजन होता है. अगर आपको ये चीज याद है कि ये नाम this lens called diverging, then there is little chance of mistake. So these rays appear diverge from focus, never move first them. First join this here और then produce. इसको भी यहाँ मिलाओ पहले. Otherwise, what happens? You have drawn like this, it will have not appear to come from focus. So when object at infinity, concave lens forms virtual and highly diminished image. Highly virtual and highly diminished image. At F focus पर ही बनेगा. Small children wear goggles. Their lens is concave lens because they are not able to see distant object. Image of distant object come and focus, and by measuring device we can estimate the child can see up to what distance. According to that we use the lens. Now if object anywhere else, this is very ray optics for me very interesting. All the for me whole physics makes many things clear to us. So every part of physics is very interesting. I have written object anywhere else, कहीं भी हो, अदर इंफिनिटी हो जाएगा. F to F. Suppose I put it here, then ray parallel. भाई बॉडी परेशान करता है. Again same thing. Remember it is diverging lens. So this ray will appear to diverge from where? From focus. Like this. And then optical center. अब इधर तो मिलना कोई नहीं. तो ये जो हमने प्रोड्यूस किया पीछे इसको काटा तो here will the virtual diminished image between optical center and focus. If we displace object from infinity toward lens, and by image will shift from focus by when object at infinity image at focus. If we carry the object closer to lens, then it will shift towards the lens. But if we shift the object away from lens, image will shift towards focus, and finally, when object at infinity, image will be at focus. 1 year actually I had been superintendent of exam of class 12 and 10 in my school. There was question in board कि using concave lens, simple लिखा हमने, using concave lens derive this equation 1 upon v minus 1 upon u equal to. One my fellow had been my student also told me, sir, paper is very simple, this is concave lens diagram, simple पूछा है. I said him, go and check whether it is correct or wrong. He went there and looked at the copies of student. There was no diagram which is correct. Everyone has the habit of concave lens, convex lens. They parallelly pass through focus like this. तो वो भी यही कर रहे थे हम. पता नहीं क्या क्या diagram. When we checked copy, out of 200 copies, there was only one copy in which there was correct diagram. So please be careful about this diagram. This diagram is very crucial. Concave lens mistake is done by each and every student, by each and every teacher also. बताऊँगा, my colleague once came to me, sir, explained me that in case of concave lens, convex lens है object at infinity, है ना? Then immediate focus, or when object at focus, immediate infinity. Why does it not happen in concave lens? Then I explained the fact. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ concave lens पर रखेंगे, फोकस पर रखेंगे तो क्या होगा? कोई बात नहीं. ये ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ फोकस पर ही है, इसका फोकस यहाँ है, तो ये डाइवर्ज होता है ना ये. तो it will have to diverge from focus, and now it will be within pole and optical center and focus. So every image in case of concave lens will lie between focus and optical center. That's all. In next video you will find a very interesting matter, lens maker formula or refraction through lens. Thank you very much. Please, if you like, please like the video, then share it and ask your friend to subscribe my channel.